On this episode of the show, we're going to talk about transfer on death designations. Creating wealth, protecting families, building legacy. This is the Rich Life Lawyer Show. Hey everybody, it's Christopher Small, and this is episode 26 of the Rich Life Lawyer Show. I'm super excited to be here with you today. As always, I'm here on Facebook Live. If you want to be able to come and ask questions live and get them answered, go and like my Facebook page. Just search for CMS Law Firm on Facebook. Like it. You'll get a notice when I record these, and you can see them first. You can also come and ask questions, right? You can ask estate planning questions. You can ask lawyer questions. You can ask personal questions. You can ask business questions. You can ask me whatever you want. I don't care. But I'm here for you. So just know that, follow that, and we will get going. So, all right. Today, though, what we're going to talk about are transfer on death designations. This is another reader question. The question is basically, transfer on death accounts, are they good, bad, useless in Washington State? And what are the pros and cons for estate planning? First of all, let's talk about what a transfer on death designation is. Normally this applies to real estate. It can apply to bank accounts. Those are kind of the two main places it applies. You can also think of this as simply as a beneficiary designation, which you have on life insurance, you have on your retirement accounts, all these kinds of things. They all have these beneficiary designations or transfer on death designations. They're essentially the same thing. It just depends on who you're talking to on what they're called. Real estate, transfer on death; bank, transfer on death; life insurance, beneficiary; 401k, IRA. We're going to be talking about retirement accounts, brokerage accounts. We're going to be talking about beneficiary. All right, so that's the difference. Now, are they good, bad, or useless in Washington? They are good. There's nothing bad about them except for one thing, which we'll get to at the end. They are good for many, many different reasons. A, transfer on death designations take place essentially right at death. For the person who is named as the beneficiary on the account, all they have to do is bring in a death certificate, and the money is basically transferred to them immediately. With life insurance, you get a check cut. It's super, super fast. What also makes that good is with transfer on death designations, those assets avoid probate. Now, those assets do not avoid estate taxes. If estate taxes are due, most of those assets do not miss out on creditor obligations. So if the person that's died owes money to some people, significant amounts of money, that the money that's given to people can be used for that and will be used for that, even if it doesn't go through probate. So those are two important things to remember. But it does eliminate the need for probate, at least for those assets. So that's why it's really good. If you have a trust, what you do is you make the beneficiary or the transfer on death designation the trust, or you simply go transfer the assets into the trust. So with transfer on death designations, they're super good because they are a probate avoidance tool, essentially. Okay, let's see what else. The cons. Okay, the cons of transfer on death designations are simply if you forget to change those designations if things change in your life. Whenever people come into my office, the first thing I always ask them is, do you have life insurance? Do you have disability insurance? Do you have a will? The next thing I ask is, who are your beneficiary designations on all of your accounts? Are they current? A perfect example of this is, it's a tragic story to set the tone, but there was a couple, okay, a married couple. They were having a kid. They go to the hospital. I think this is their second kid. Something happens while during birth, and the mother dies. Okay, tragedy. This is a true story, by the way. So the mother dies. She has a life insurance policy, but the life insurance policy names her father as the beneficiary on the policy. Now, the father hates the husband, okay, for whatever reason. I don't know why. Not a fan, though. So what the father does, he gets the check from the life insurance policy, and he keeps it. So he doesn't give it to the son to use for his family. He doesn't give it to the son to use for his kids. Nothing. He just keeps it. That's the downside to transfer on death designations. If you don't keep them up to date, it can have really tragic results for your estate. All right? So, that's it. That's it for today. There's no one here still. That's fine. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all of you that watch after the fact. I know that you do. If you have questions, email me, chris@cmslawfirm.com. Come on here on Facebook Live and chat with me. I'd love to see you. And otherwise, I will catch you later. Bye-bye.